Hey everybody, welcome to my first reaction video. We're going to listen to the solo from the song Fermented Offal Discharge by Necrophagist. You know, what can I say about this band that hasn't been said before? Let's just get into it and listen to it. Let's check this out. I like that the most viewed spot of this entire track is the solo. Definitely one of my favorite solos and one of the best solos of all time in my opinion, especially for death metal. So let's listen to it and check it out. Right away, what sets this solo apart is the whole less is more idea. You know, a lot of feeling and emotion in what's being played instead of just, you know, relying on speed and, you know, technique, like letting it breathe. It's pretty cool. I mean, how emotive is it to have all these really melodic sweep arpeggio and all these killer licks that, you know, the rhythmical value of everything is what really makes it what it is. And not just what's being played, but how it's being played. You know, different chord changes, different feels. It's pretty badass. It's like each part of this solo is a song within itself and a composition. It's not just, you know, nonsense and just blindly going for it. And, you know, there's a plan here. You know, what can be said? Every single phrase makes the most out of what's being played. Super awesome. What can you say? You know, what makes that solo what it is not so much what's being played, but how it's being played. And I think that it's a less is more idea. You know, the dynamic they built real high before the solo came in, and then once the solo came in, they let it breathe. And each time the solo evolves, you know, there's a different feel. There's soloing in different keys, and it sounds like a composition within a composition. I think that's why it's one of the best solos in death metal of all time, you know, in any genre of, you know, guitar playing in general. And I remember the first time I heard that solo, or even heard Necrophagist in general, I was just blown away. And I think there's been like a handful of bands in my life, as a listener and as a musician, where it was just like, whoa, this is changing everything for me. And Necrophagist is one band. Megadeth, Rest in Peace, of course, is another band and album that just is great start to finish, and you know, hugely influential as well. And I don't think the statement can be made that, you know, this sounds dated, because even now in tech death and in technical music in general, and in death metal in general, you know, that music is organic, and you can tell that it's organic. There's songs there. You know, I equivalent, you know, modern technical death metal or newer technical death metal. Not all of it, but some of it. You know, it's like watching a track meet where everybody's kind of doing their own thing. It's all happening at the same time, but, you know, it's hard to kind of, you know, see everything together as a team effort. Where, I mean, people are on a team, but like, you know, and there's synchronization there. Don't get me wrong, and there's everybody's kind of is working together, or interplay between instruments and this and that. But it seems like it's like a flock of birds with the Necrophagist stuff, where everybody's moving together. And you know, I think that's what made them what they were, was that it was ahead of its time because of, obviously no matter what, you know, how technical it was, but also how well those songs worked, because those are actual tunes. And I think there's a lot to be said for just how great that guitar solo is, because it's an idea unto itself inside of an awesome song that's super heavy, that's technical, that's catchy to a certain degree, but the solo obviously is the high point in my opinion. But what a great song. Gonna do some more of these videos. You know, I'm just getting started, so check them out later.